What if the story of us, of human history, isn't quite what we thought? Imagine the Stone Age map you have in your head. Now, what if we found something that makes us redraw the lines? Deep in southwest China, at a site called Longtan, archaeologists dug up something that's shaking up everything. Stone tools, okay, old tools, big deal. But hold on. These tools, dating back 50,000 to 60,000 years, look almost identical to tools made by Neanderthals, thousands of miles away in Europe. How? Yeah, seriously. A team led by Dr. Chijun Ruan and Dr. Hao Li unearthed over 3,400 stone artifacts. But the stars? These things called Quina scrapers and the cores used to make them. Now, Quina isn't just a name. It's a specific, sophisticated tool-making technique. Until now, it was basically the Neanderthal signature, found only in Europe and West Asia. Finding it in China? That's like finding a Viking longship buried in the Sahara. It just doesn't fit the picture. And it wasn't just a stray tool someone dropped. They found the whole kit, the scrapers, the stone cores they were chipped from, the little debris from making them. The entire manufacturing process happened right there at Longtan. So, the million-dollar question, how did Neanderthal-style tech end up in East Asia when we've never ever found Neanderthal bones there? Did our burly cousins take a seriously long road trip? Or is something else going on? Could it be Denisovans, our other mysterious relatives? Or maybe someone entirely new? Let's look closer at this Quina toolkit. It's not just one scraper. It's a whole set, likely for different jobs, all made using this distinctive method. This technique popped up in the Middle Paleolithic, first identified at Quina in France, a Neanderthal site. The key idea? Making thick, sturdy stone flakes and shaping them into robust scrapers. At Longtan, they found 53 of these tough guys. They've got edges resharpened so many times they look almost stepped, like tiny stairs. They also found 14 of the cores, the parent stones. It's the whole production line. But wait, there's more. Tiny wear marks on the scraper edges, seen under a microscope, tell us how they were used. Cutting meat, cleaning hides, working wood, even shaping bone and antler. These were heavy-duty, multi-purpose tools. Neanderthal Swiss Army knives, maybe. And guess what? That's pretty much how Neanderthals in Europe used their Quina tools, processing big Ice Age animals like reindeer and bison. The tools were tough, resharpenable, perfect for harsh conditions. So we have the same distinct shape, same thick flakes, same resharpening style, used for the same kinds of tasks in places thousands of miles apart. How is this possible? And timing? Using luminescence dating on the sediment layers, scientists pinned the age of these tools to between 50,000 and 60,000 years ago. That's slap bang in the middle of when Neanderthals were using the same tech in Europe. Same tools, same time, different continents. Wild. What about the environment? Was Yunnan back then the lush place we know today? Nope. It was much colder and drier, more like Ice Age Europe, the kind of place Neanderthals thrived in. So maybe similar problems led to similar solutions? These thick, durable, resharpenable scrapers would be invaluable for hunter-gatherers in a tough climate. You need tools that last and do multiple jobs. The wear patterns show they were used hard. Here's the kicker. These tools predate the main arrival of us, Homo sapiens, in East Asia. Whoever made them, it likely wasn't our direct ancestors as we usually think of them. This suggests other kinds of humans were living and innovating in China long before we showed up. It's a snapshot of a different human story. For ages, there was this bias in archaeology, the Mobius line idea. Basically, an imaginary line was drawn, suggesting all the cool tool innovation happened in the West, Europe, Africa, while East Asia was seen as, well, a bit behind, technologically static. Longtan blows that idea clean out of the water. Complex tools using a sophisticated technique known from Neanderthal sites, smack dab in China. It forces us to ask, what else did we get wrong? What else have we missed because of old assumptions? So how did these tools get there? Option 1, cultural transmission. Maybe Neanderthal groups, or others who learned from them, migrated further east than we thought. bringing the tech with them. We know Neanderthals reached the Altai Mountains in Siberia, not impossibly far north of Yunnan. Maybe they pushed further east. The Longtan tools could be a faint echo of their presence. Option 2, independent invention. Maybe another group, facing similar environmental challenges, figured out the same clever solution on their own. The prime candidates? The Denisovans. We know they were widespread in Asia around this time, genetically close to Neanderthals, and adapted to diverse environments, including cold ones similar to Ice Age Yunnan. Could they have invented the Quina technique independently? It's the idea of convergent evolution, different groups hitting on the same great idea because the problem was the same. Option 3? Maybe early Homo sapiens were involved in some way we don't yet understand, perhaps interacting with other groups earlier than we thought. Right now, we don't know for sure. We need more evidence, more sites, deeper digs, and the ultimate prize, hominin fossils found with the tools at Longtan. Imagine finding a Neanderthal tooth or a Denisovan fingerbone right there. But this discovery already tells us the prehistoric world was way more connected and complex than we imagine. Forget simple stories of one group replacing another. Think mixing, mingling, sharing ideas, maybe even genes. Remember Denny, the 90,000-year-old girl from Denisova Cave? Her mom was Neanderthal, her dad Denisovan. These groups were definitely interacting. And since modern humans outside Africa carry Neanderthal DNA, especially East Asians, and some populations carry Denisovan DNA, we know we interacted with them too. It's a tangled family tree. The Longtan tools might be a clue to one of those ancient interactions, blurring the lines between species and regions. They show that innovation wasn't confined to one part of the world. Asia was a dynamic stage for human evolution, with its own unique stories unfolding. Discoveries like the super-old Levallois tools in India and the ever-expanding story of the Denisovans all point to a richer, more complex past across the continent. So these stones from Longtan, they're not just tools. They're question marks carved in rock. They challenge old theories, hint at forgotten migrations or incredible ingenuity, and remind us that the story of us is far from fully written. Who were these tool makers of ancient China? Were Neanderthals exploring further than we ever dreamed? Did Denisovans independently craft these sophisticated implements? The mystery remains, buried in the earth, waiting for the next discovery to shed light on our deep, shared, and surprisingly interconnected past. What else is out there, waiting to rewrite history? The search continues,